Yo. So today we're going to be talking about the special ancient summoning that starts tomorrow. So on the banner we have Yimrit and Valderon. So first off, let's check out Yimrit's kit. Unnamed champ, so they're getting that new 4% damage bonus, which is awesome bonus to have. Only one unnamed for the team, so you can't run him and Ajax on the same team. So you got a fighter. It's got that cool 3 space. I don't know if it exchanges any long. Oh, it does. So it's basically Zilla 2 range. For talent, when inflicting slow on all enemies within 2 tiles and extending the effect duration of freeze on them by 50% up to a maximum extension of 1.5 seconds, the hero gains this freeze immunity. And then we go through, deals 80% AoE damage up to 5 enemies. When activated, ascends into the air, expanding attack range and reducing the block to 0. Basic attack now turns into Frost Breath, dealing 140% AoE damage to the target and their surrounding enemies, hitting up to 8 enemies and inflicting 1 stack of Winter's Bite on them. Allies with the talent range receive freeze immunity during the effect duration. So reduces movement speed by 25%, stacking up to 3 times. Essentially 75% slow. Inflicts freeze on the target for 2 seconds. Does not apply to targets already inflicted with freeze. So just a really heavily freeze mechanic CC. You got the snowflakes like we did in the celebration event as well on there. When targeting enemies inflicted with freeze, ignore 15% of their defense. When Winter's Bite on any enemy triggers freeze, deal an extra magic damage ranging from 80% to 360 based on the effect duration of the triggered freeze. This magic damage reaches its maximum when the effect duration reaches 4.5 seconds. And then finally, we have when deployed, gains 4 stacks of scale armor, increase damage by 5%, and all damage reduction by 5% per stack. When possessing scaled armor, deals higher damage to closer enemies up to a maximum increase of 20%. When receiving damage, loses 1 stack of scale armor. Up to 1 stack can be lost every 1 second. When the ultimate ends, restore scale armor to full stacks. So essentially 20%, and then you can gain up to 6, so that'd be a 30% increase in damage, and then all damage reduction by 30%. Cool as this champ is, as cool as the skin is, I think it's a hold for pretty much everyone that doesn't have Praetus at this point. Man, that is an awesome skin. Um, we should have the Praetus banner coming next weekend, and I think for the most part that is going to help so many more people than Valderon and Ymiret. Valderon, another awesome champ, probably my favorite champ to use, honestly. Um, I've been using the account that has him lately, and it is so much fun. He's so much fun to just bring anywhere. He does absurd damage. He's great in arena. He's cool in guild boss. He's not the best in guild boss, but he's very cool. Like we go through, one of my guildmates used him in guild boss this week, and he got a lot out of him. 205 million, obviously Sulkinen's carry. But that is A0 Valderon just going in and smacking for 205 million. So he is a very cool unit. He's very fun. But Praetus is the king of Guild Boss 2 at the moment. And I think generally having him for Guild Boss 2 is going to help people push for more damage, therefore getting more rewards weekly, and hopefully getting to the point where they're clearing APOC 2, and you're getting even more rewards then. So essentially what you're doing with holding off on Valderon, like I said, as cool as he is, as cool as Ymiret is you're sealing yourself a good APOC 2 team. If you were playing when the Alistair Fusion was around, you have the Wombo combo already. You throw in some good Nightmare units on top of those. You have a solid team. Yeah, you might not be doing the 120 million or whatever it is, or 120k for APOC 2, but you can start chipping at these rewards. Like maybe you start at 30, then you hit 50, or like maybe Praetus is like an instant 80k for your team. There's a lot of good rewards. 14 random items in here that you could be getting. And then once you're clearing, you're getting these chance at any of these. Like if you're getting these advanced refinings, like if you're close to getting like one every 2 weeks, that's great. This improves your gear so much. There's so much value in these. I think this is one of the most valuable things that we've had in a long time. Between the refine and the advanced refine, um, you should be shooting for those every week. Core hammers are cool, don't get me wrong, but I think the refines are just totally better. There's so many gear pieces I had that I was looking on my account where it was just like one stat rolled low, and like there's so many pieces I've sold over the time too where maybe crit rate rolled high and attack speed rolled pretty decent, and then my attack just went to like 3.5. I wish I had those pieces back because the refines changed so much. Like I've had 2 insane refines already where they've literally almost tripled the value of what the roll I had on there. So I think Praetus is just going to be the way to go. I know it's going to be a hard one to skip. Um, if you get them, like if you're pulling for a Nora, I could see possibly pulling for Yimrit because you want that bond. Especially for a Nora, that bond skill is so powerful. Uh, but for the most part, I don't think most counts should be pulling on this banner. Like I said, he's more of a luxury, like, and just a fun to use champ. Like if you're all about you just want to have some fun in the game, you don't care about the guild boss too much, Valderon's probably going to be the champ for you. Like I showed you, the guy that used Valderon, he loves him everywhere. Like that's his. Like if he's running any content, he's trying to get Valderon into that team, just because he's that fun to use. But if you're trying to min max everything and you're trying to get the most out of your account and you're trying to get the most out of rewards, Freitas is just going to hands down be better. He's going to help you push. He's really like a cheat code in some codexes as well, whether it be the sticks, which is going on right now, but we're kind of seeing the Yovar revolution in there right now. I do think coming up, once people get in it, we will see a dominant return for Praetus and like sticks and stuff. So if you have Praetus and in it and sticks, you're just gonna handle out damage. Um, and we have more cool new arbiters coming. We have the fighter champ that's on the banner with Praetus as well. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but I've seen videos of her just doing like 2 million a hit on a counterattack. So she's another awesome champ, and she's not gonna bust your Lord Pity if you do end up pulling. So yeah, my suggestion is you guys save your ancients this weekend. I know it's tempting. I know the banner's cool, but we got better stuff coming. I just wanted to make this short and sweet video. Let you guys know my opinion, what I'm doing. Expect some summon videos coming in this weekend. I got a big poll going on later today on someone else's account for a Nora and the Lucius banner. I'll probably throw my shards in there, whatever I end up pulling on there as well. Yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys are pulling this weekend. Let me know why you're pulling this weekend if you are. If you guys are excited for Praetus, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.